You know how everybody's talking about gratitude? You have to be grateful. What are you grateful for? Why? Why are they doing that? Because when you're in gratitude, there's something right here that sort of taps in to eternity. It's like in the pineal gland, there's something, it's almost like a dipstick into eternity that's like, I'm so grateful. You know that feeling? If you want to, you can just like think about something right now, like, oh yeah, gratitude. And if you're really lucky, I mean, this isn't something we necessarily can do on demand, but you have that feeling maybe on the top of your head, if it's really open right now, your crown, the feeling of sort of just tapping into eternity. And something interesting is that that same little dipstick happens when we're longing for something, when we have a lack of something, when we're like, oh, I wish this would happen, or it's like a sort of please help, a sort of please help moment does that same thing where suddenly we're really dipping in to the sky dome, dipping into something eternal. And meditation makes it so that we're just practicing going there. We're just dipping in, not because we're grateful for something, and not because something has happened and we're saying, please help. Not because we're longing for anything. So it's that non-duality experience of what happens in really extreme dualities, actually. So that we go to that place that holds the black and the white, the very good, the very bad, the tragedy, the death, and the life and aliveness. That big void, the room that holds the opposites, which is infinity. We just go there and be, and we recognize it to be ourselves, so that when the gratitudes and when the tragedies come through, we can just let them through that room. Just let them in. Hi, this is what comes today. This one, this color. I like the feeling. One time I had a computer friend who felt like maybe he was a little bit in love with me. And I couldn't help but feel like there were certain things that when I would run into something in my computer that I needed help with, or a passcode that I didn't know, I was like, then I had to reach out to him. And it was almost like he was doing it on purpose, where he would like not tell me the passcode or make a whole bunch of them up, so that inevitably I would come to a point where I couldn't do it myself. And I would have to reach out. And he would have to help. I feel that life does that. Eternity does that. Eternity wants us to dip into it, wants us to call on it, wants us to return to it. And so sometimes there's going to be moments of, I can't do this by myself. I don't know the code here. I'm at a stumbling place. So there has to be a moment. Like, excuse me, what is the code? What is it? I've got to tap in. I've got to meditate. I've got to return here to my own heart, which knows everything. But maybe it means I haven't paid much attention to my heart. Maybe I haven't dipped in. Maybe I haven't visited the sky dome for a while. Maybe I haven't been very grateful and noticed what I've had. Or maybe I haven't been vulnerable enough to ask for help. Just now, just dipping just tasting. And if when you close your eyes it doesn't feel that way now, it doesn't feel an open crown, even if you envision something that you're so grateful for, or surrender, or say just this, just now is enough, surrender. If you don't feel that opening, then just do it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next one.